I just got my hands on some never before seen footage of the upcoming Liang Zhou region, part of the Hexi DLC, which is releasing in 2 weeks. In this video I will show you an exclusive sneak peek of the 5 new boss fights, the Liang Zhou region, new quests, and last but not least, gameplay footage of the upcoming Heng Blade weapon with the snow parting blade martial art. Let's get started with the most important part, the thing that everyone is most excited for, the Heng Blade weapon. What you're seeing right now is a full gameplay showcase of the martial art corresponding to the Heng Blade, which is called Snow Parting Blade. You can see that it's based on parrying enemy attacks, quick and flashy movement, charged attacks, and pretty big AoE hits. The whole skill set reminds me a lot of Virgil from Devil May Cry, more specifically his Judgment Cut move. It seems to deal a lot of hits with a ton of stagger damage, so you can take enemies out quickly before they even react, which sounds very OP. Remember that this new martial art will also come as a combo with another martial art called Phalanx Bane Blade, which will be using the Mo Blade, and they will both be part of the Stone Split pack. I really like the flashy moveset and I will 100% be switching to this martial art as my main build when it launches. Next, what you're about to see is probably the coolest boss fight in Where Winds Meet, the new campaign boss called Dasan Pass. This boss looks absolutely insane, putting all the other boss fights in the game to shame. The battle arena looks fantastic and his attacks look absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't appear to be a particularly difficult fight because all attacks have good clarity and great animations, making it very intuitive to dodge or parry them. Visually, it's definitely the most impressive boss in the game so far. I can't wait to play through this fight on Legend difficulty when it launches because it seems really fun and well designed. Next we have another campaign boss which is called Death of Governor, and it consists of 2 different bosses merged into one. I don't have gameplay footage for this fight, only a couple of cinematics, but from what I've seen on the Chinese version, the fight looks amazing, very large boss and huge fighting arena. Next we have the first of the 3 new world bosses, the Everdeer. This is probably the second coolest boss fight in the game after the lion that I previously showed you. The boss arena looks fantastic and the boss itself has a very cool moveset. This is the only boss in the game that has 8 different health bars instead of 2, and you will have to complete a quest to reduce the number of health bars. From a visual point of view, this fight looks absolutely gorgeous, definitely a major step up from the boss fights in the base game. Next we have another cool world boss, the Moon Gazing Maiden, which is sort of a mermaid with dual blades for a weapon. The boss arena looks yet again very cool and the boss attacks and overall design is extremely good. The theme of this fight seems to be lightning and thunder, and I'm personally very excited for this one as well. Lastly we have the 5th and final boss of this new region, the Pocket Wrapped Circus. This is yet another duo boss fight, except this time it appears you are fighting them one by one. The boss moveset looks to be pretty goofy, which is a change of pace from the previous boss fights. I think the main reason these new Hexi boss fights look much better in design compared to the ones from the base game is because the whole theme of the Hexi DLC is a dreamlike fantasy world. That's why we're seeing all these fantastic beasts and monstrous boss fights. In the base game, most of the enemies and boss fights were humanoids, which made it pretty restrictive in terms of how they were designed. Besides the new Heng Blade and the new boss fights, I also have some preview footage of the new Liang Zhou region, which looks absolutely incredible, and it's really the opposite of the previous Jade Gate Pass region. Instead of an empty desert, we are now getting a snowy city full of NPCs, which looks just incredible, probably the best region we will get so far. We also have a preview here of all the activities in the new Liang Zhou region on the interactive map. Simply based on this map and the number of activities, the new Liang Zhou region is at least double in size and content compared to the Jade Gate Pass region we got 2 weeks ago. This is great news because in my opinion the Jade Gate Pass region was pretty disappointing, not much content after such a long waiting time. Lastly, I also want to show you some footage from some of the new main quests and side quests from the new region, including some cool cinematics. It looks like we're getting a sort of a flashback quest, reliving through the moments when we fought in Breezefell Retreat in Qinghe against the Heartseeker Witch, and we are also going to play as a different character for a little bit. We also have a cinematic for an unconfirmed boss fight here, which I don't have any other footage for. If it's indeed for the actual boss fight corresponding to this quest, then we are getting a total of 6 new boss fights in this new region, which is pretty huge. As a reminder, don't forget that the 2 new martial arts coming in 2 weeks with the Heng Blade will be part of the Well of Heaven and Raging Tide sect. This means that we are also getting a new sect which is called Raging Tides. In conclusion, we are getting either 5 or 6 new boss fights, a ton of new exploration content and quests, 2 new martial arts, including the new Heng Blade weapon, and a new sect. And this is only the stuff that I have confirmation for. I'm sure there will be many other things revealed soon. I'm super excited for this upcoming update as it looks to be pretty huge and unique. Stay tuned on my channel for build guides and other useful videos when the new region launches. Which part of the upcoming update are you most excited for? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.